Hi, Gorge. It is Gottmik from RuPaul's Drag Race Season 13, and this is my Celebrity Must List with Entertainment Weekly. Okay, so I have a list of movies that are my go-tos, that are my comfort movies, which include Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, Rocky Horror Picture Show, Little Shop of Horrors sometimes. But right now, currently, I've been watching Dreamgirls every second of my life. Delta had it as an option. I was like, okay, I'll get into this Beyonce fantasy right now. And then I've literally been watching it every single week on the flights. It's very LA vibes, just climbing on top of each other to be famous. And then they realize that their friendship is the most important thing in the world and the industry is awful. And I feel like that's a lesson that everyone learns eventually. It grounds me and gets my shit together. So thanks, Dreamgirls. My current album obsession is 1000% still Chromatica. I think it was because it came out during a pandemic, so I couldn't get off in the club to it every second. So I never had that moment right as it came out. So it just prolonged in my brain, imagining me at the club to it. So I think that's seriously my favorite album ever right now. I'm also so obsessed with Ben Platt currently. I literally listen to him every day when I wake up and stretch and get my life together. So, and he just did a cover of You and I. So I'm not my worlds coming together. My favorite TV show right now, which I am not joking, I have not watched anything else but this show for the past month. I have been watching The Girls Next Door every day. It's definitely a random obscure show, and I love just a fun little girly mindless show with crazy editing. The editing gets me going. I think the best wig moment in pop culture history for me personally would be the Telephone music video across the board. I feel like it was the first time in my life I saw a wig moment and clocked it and was this is everything and I need wigs in my life. And every single one of them, the Coke cans and Beyonce's hair and with the bangs, just everything I'm so obsessed with. I feel like the wildest interaction I ever had was when I just woke up one day and Ariana Grande was trying to redo my makeup on Instagram. And she was posting it, and I feel like she is so funny. So I feel like she was doing it as a joke and thought it was so funny that she had to post it. And she was makeup, Gottmik makeup, and she was just smiling. And it was so funny. And then I was and then I posted it. She was sending me paintings. And I was why are you using that? She's cause you're artistry. It was so funny. I'm obsessed with her. When I think of celebrity makeup, I kind of go to Halsey because I feel like she does her own makeup and comes from an actual painting background, which is very my vibe too. That's how I got into makeup. So I kind of relate to her and I love to see what she's doing on her eyes. Even if it's natural, it's just so pretty. And it's so weird that she's doing a full show and just so much. And then she was just backstage painting her own face. And I love that. I feel like my celebrity crush would be an Adam Lambert. I think I'm just obsessed with his vibe and everything, and I've just been obsessed with it for so long, and every time I hang out with him, he's just such an amazing person and so funny and so talented. I think I'd have to go to Adam Lambert today. I think my favorite Crashing the System moment currently would be just Pose in general. I'm so obsessed with that show. I think the way that they handle every single trans issue is, first of all, so real, based on true events sometimes, and then everyone in the show is iconic, amazing trans people as well. It's just so good, and I just can't believe that I get to experience that on actual TV. Growing up, I think the lack of trans representation was what influenced me. I remember exactly where I was the second I heard about Chaz Bono coming out. And I remember all of those moments that obviously influenced me, but I just never connected with any of them. And so I think that's probably what made me who I am today. I really love the number that I did on Drive and Drag. I did this punk rock mix. So I took Donatella and put it to heavy metal and Lucky and I Love Rock and Roll. Britney Spears is the opening. I have everything I love, everything that's inspired me, put to my current vibe. And so I think that's currently my favorite piece of art coming off the show, and just going straight into a full on tour with some of my drag icons of life. I was so nervous, and I was like, I just have to be the most me you could ever be, and I killed it with that mix and did that.